Good evening, Facebook. Live from Ibiza. Ibiza, if you haven't been, is the most amazing island. It's about my 5th time here. I always come to the north, so it's not about raving. It's about chilling, and it's really got Bali vibes. And having the most amazing time, especially because I'm with a very good friend of mine who is a Harley Street naturopath, and we've been eating at the best restaurants. Hi, Annette. We have been having lovely cocktails on the beach. You know, haven't had a holiday like this ever, I don't think, and it's not often you find the right girlfriend to go on holiday with, so very blessed. Now I want to, good job, now we've got Annette with us, so I'm fingers crossed, because Annette is going to be joining me and is going to share her testimonial for the terror wand, which she's had literally for about a month. So I'm going to see if I can add Annette right now. Let's see if I can find her and see if we can get her on live with me. There we go. So I've sent you an invitation, Annette. Let's see if we can get you on here. Hi Lorraine, hi Nikki, hi Michelle, good to see you. Let's see if we can get, oh, are you there, Annette? I know she's there. So I've sent you an invite, Annette, while we're waiting to see if we can get Annette on, because I'm so excited for Annette with the results that she's got. While we're just waiting for Annette to come on, just overlooking the Med. Hi Joanna. It's really lovely here tonight. Back home tomorrow night. It was just a short visit. Absolutely beautiful island. Absolutely love it here to bits. Annette, can we get you on? Let's have a look. There we go. We'll be joining right now. And hello, beautiful lady.
Hello!
You know, the last 2 ladies that I've tried to get on a Facebook Live haven't managed it, so congratulations.
It took about 3 or 4 attempts, so we're through. Yeah.
No, I'm so happy that you're here, darling. There is some music playing in the background, but I'm so excited to hear about your testimonial today, darling. I just want you to share with everybody your journey. You look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, I have more than one testimonial for this device, more than one.
Wow. Can I just ask everybody, can you hear us okay? Because there is some background music. Can everybody hear Annette speaking okay? Could you let me know, please, guys, if you're listening, if you can hear Annette okay? Give me a heart, give me a thumbs up, because I can always go inside. I just thought it'd be nice to do this in the fresh air and leave Catherine down there in the room. Brilliant, thanks Michelle. So Annette, I'm going to hand it over to you, sweetheart. Do you want to share your story a little bit, darling?
I'll start from the top, really. The reason I'm even aware that frequency can heal is because I've been on a journey of self-discovery, self-development, as most of us have been. And the last 2 years, I've spent time with Bob Proctor learning about manifestation and how you can get your frequency to match the frequency of what you want to manifest, and then work that way. But of course, alongside the manifestation issue, I really wanted to apply that to my own health, because I've had a really grim health story. In my 20s, I was diagnosed with head and neck cancer out of the blue.
Head and neck cancer?
Yeah, I had a very small ulcer on my tongue. Just got married, I had a baby, and the GP said to me, oh, you'll just run down, you're breastfeeding, you're tired, you're fine, go home. So I went home, and then randomly the next day my dentist says, can you come in and have a checkup? So I went to see the dentist, and within moments he was like, what's that on your tongue? I said, oh, it's just an ulcer. I've just been told by my GP that I've run down, I'm a new mum. So he said, oh, my horse knows. So there and then, he said to me, I thought it was a biopsy here and now. I was like, how the hell did you do a biopsy on a tum? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? He went, no, no, I have to take a sliver, send it off, and it won't hurt. Liar! It bloody well hurt. Honestly, it was really, really, really the most uncomfortable pain you can imagine. Anyway, long story short, we rushed in quite quickly to the Royal Marsden. It was cancer, but it was the end of a tumour. So the tumour was in my neck and my head, and that was the end of the tumour in the tongue. So 28 years old, new mum, just got married.
How old?
Sorry?
28.
28, yeah. 28, just married, new baby, back from honeymoon, and wham bam. It was like, oh! So I had to obviously see the consultants, and in those days I wasn't really aware. I mean, these days everyone's so much aware about pharma and chemo and all that kind of stuff. But in my 20s,
our doctors, right?
Yeah, I look back and I think I did the right thing there, because I said to my consultant, if I was a resourcer, what would you do? Because I had two options: either have rods put in my mouth to radiate radiotherapy for about 2 months, or have the whole lot cut out. And I said to him, well, what are the benefits of either? And he said, well, to be fair, the radiotherapy isn't guaranteed to work, but if you have it removed, there's more chance of it being a better recovery. So my new husband and I just sat there and thought, I guess we have to say remove it. And they said, well, we can't tell you how much of your tongue we're going to remove until we're in there, because it's such a, you have a tumour down your throat, and it's just horrific. So we just spent a long time sobbing, crying, trying to work out what the hell to do. And we decided, right, we'll go for the removal. So I went to surgery and woke up the next day with a whole half of my tongue gone, just one, the left side. So obviously that was quite chaotic, with learning to breathe, to swallow, to eat, to do anything, because your mouth is such a major part of your functions, isn't it? It's, breathing, everything's involved in that. Yeah. So it was really shocking, actually, because well, any female knows that at 28, your face is your shop front, isn't it? Your face is your shop front. And I was a high-flying TV person then. I had a great career. I loved it. I thought, man, my life was amazing. And then it happened. So health-wise, I had a lot to face. First, will I survive it? And secondly, how the hell am I going to rebuild my face? Because with the surgery, that side of my face was down there, and this side was
Wow.
I
hope everyone can hear this well, because I'm slightly struggling to hear, but I think the sound is okay. So I am hearing you.
So I shove the microphone.
Give me another heart. Maria, hi Maria. Can you hear okay? Can you hear Annette okay? Don't worry about me. I want everyone to hear Annette. She's got an incredible story, and what's happened just recently with this terror wand. Anyway.
I'll speak loud into the microphone in case they can't. But yeah, so the cancer story in my 20s, and then a few other things happened. And
perfect hearing. Great, thanks Maria.
Perfect. That's a relief. I was worried that it was a bit muffled. So my journey health-wise was in my 20s, head and neck cancer, drastic, life-changing situation. And then shortly after that, I woke up blind one day and thought, shit, it must be the tumours back in my head. It must be, if I'm blind, it must be tumours. And my consultant said, no, it's not cancer. We'll have a spinal fluid sample from your spine. We'll find out what it is. So in itself, that was a bit traumatic, having a needle put in your spine and sucking out all your fluid. But then they diagnosed MS. I said, how do I have MS? I just thought it was cancer. And said, we're really sorry, but when you had your blood transfusion back in 1994, we didn't screen it for autoimmune diseases and viruses. So you contracted that in your massive blood transfusions you had to save your life. So half of me thought, well, it's a small price to pay to be alive. So I hung over that and spent the next 6-7 years hoping with all the things that come on with MS. I mean, people listening, having experienced the MS, they know it varies. 1 minute you can be a bit blind, next minute you can not walk very well, another time you might lose your sense of balance, whatever. But so that happened shortly after the cancer. So I had a real kind of like terrible 8-9 years of horrific illnesses. But then everything calmed down. 40s were fine. In my 40s, everything went really well. And then my 50s, well, I'm in my 50s now, so 4 years ago, it'll be 5 years this November. In fact, when I first met you, actually, I was coming through this last disaster. I had a mammogram, and the mammogram came back all clear. I was like, yay, I'm fine. And I went to Cuba on holiday with my daughter, went for a lovely holiday, came back and they said, oops, see, we've misread your mammogram. You have to come and see us. I was like, okay. So I went there and they said, you haven't got any lumps. Obviously, you found them yourself, you had a lump. There's no lumps. But you have a mass of cancer cells on your chest plate. So, lumpectomy, 30 rounds of radiotherapy. That's 4 years ago. But on that journey, that's where I met you, and it's actually just before that with your heart circle, because I kind of thought around that time, there's obviously a reason why I was so ill. I kind of thought heart circle, it might be abuse. When I came to see you through that heart circle, it was absolutely beautiful to connect with myself and my feelings, and just be on that level with your own being, isn't it? Understanding who you are and your emotions. So yeah, so can you imagine all those health issues, and then I hear that a frequency machine might be coming. About 8 months ago, on my Bob protocols, I've learned all about quantum science, quantum energy, and I knew with all the drama that's happened in the world that these things called medbeds are on their way. So I'm quite aware of the technology and all the patients that have been hidden from us. Spent a long time researching into who's developing them, why they're not here, when they're coming. So 8 months ago, I knew that a medbed was on its way. I thought, oh my God, I need that. I can grow my son back. I can get my body back to where it should be. Praying, hoping that I can manifest that whole opportunity.
And for anyone who doesn't know anything about this medbed technology, that you could grow your limbs back and grow body parts back, we're not here to talk about that today, but this is quantum technology that is of the new earth, that is coming to us, that is already there, but we're just waiting for it to arrive. And it's there, it's here now, isn't it? This technology is already here, but we just don't have access to it.
Yeah, we will be at some point. So if you imagine, it's actually, I've had all this drama in my life, illness-wise, and I knew this technology was coming. So when I got a whiff and a hint that this like handheld medbed, is what I call it, is on its way, I was like looking out for it, waiting for it, and then it arrived in the UK a month ago. Jeepers, I was so excited. I didn't try it, I just bought it straight away, knowing that the technology, the terahertz frequency, it's 900 to 1,000 times faster than megahertz. It's so powerful. It's non-invasive, and it basically helps your cells vibrate at the frequency of best health. And boy, do I need that. I mean, do I need that for all my issues? So I bought it, and the first day I got it, out of all my issues in life, I've had a really bad pain in my foot for about a year. It's arthritis in my my right shin, and that's really been bugging me. I didn't know how to get rid of that. So I got the terahertz wand, testimonial number 1, and raised it over my ankle for 3 minutes. It's actually 3 minutes on full blast. I've got my it's here. If you haven't seen it, this is the actual one.
We get to see one in real life.
Yeah.
We're waiting for them.
There's 3 settings, so there's fast, medium, and slow and full. So I put it on full blast, I zapped my foot, and literally within 3 minutes, the pain went. I was like, oh my God, can this be for real? Oh my God. Went to bed, thinking, well, I might wake up with it, because in the mornings I couldn't get out of bed very well. I was always like limping and easing into my day. Next morning, no pain. I was like, whoa, it's working. So I haven't had pain since. I had it a month. I haven't had any pain in my foot since. It's completely gone. 3 minutes, completely gone. Arthritis in my foot, gone.
And you haven't changed your diet or anything?
Oh, no, nothing. That's
amazing. I mean, we're all hearing these testimonials from all over the world, but to actually know somebody now, because it's only been in the UK for a matter of 2 months, and we're all waiting to have them delivered because they're selling out like hotcakes all over the world. We're desperately waiting for it. So that's testimonial number 1. That is incredibly significant and powerful, because arthritis is very, very painful.
Yeah, and it's such, well, to me, it's such a silly minor problem compared to all the drama I've had.
Well,
I thought, why am I so obsessed by arthritis? But it was something that was affecting me every day. I didn't get out of bed, I was hobbling about, and my children saying, Mum, you're a whole woman. I'm like, I can't move my foot. But now, nothing. All gone. My foot is 1,000% better. And I haven't even zapped it since. I zapped it once. I haven't zapped it since.
That's insane. That is
insane. So fast. So then I thought, right, that's amazing. Let me try something else. So I have lots and lots and lots of scar tissue. I had skin taken. For all my surgeries, I had to have my stomach put on my arm put in my mouth, like loads of skin grafts. My whole body is covered in parts that aren't, well, they haven't had any nerves or feelings or anything in them for so long. Space here as well. So I thought, let's try that. So I zapped it for about 3 or 4 minutes, about 4 days in a row on the low heat. And after about 3 days, I started to feel all the nerves. You can't really see my scar there, but it is quite drastic. All the nerves here, I feel are connected. So I can feel that there. If I touch it, it's like it tickles. And I haven't had that sensation for 28 years, actually. So anybody with surgery, anywhere in their body, with a numbness you're bound to have, try the wand. Isn't it there?
I'm tearful and I'm speechless.
There are so many people out there who are, you feel that you're disabled and you feel you can't function properly with all your injuries, but this, Satsy, is reversing it. On my heart, it's reversing it. So that's my testament number 2.
There's more, yeah?
There's one more.
we Annette and I have not spoken. Annette approached me with this device because you know that I'm so into natural health.
Yeah.
And we met through selling CBD all together, but I haven't actually spoken to you. I quickly read one of your testimonials and I said, let's do a live on this and you can share it. So we're waiting for the last one.
Yeah, the last one, pretty similar. It's basically like here, but my head was so, they took my head apart actually, they took my head off and then rebuilt my head and my hair and my face. So I've had a lot of surgery in my face just to try and get the form back. It's quite symmetrical, but it's not.
You've got a gorgeous face.
Yeah, but it's a miracle. It's a miracle. But I have no seeing, my throat, and here, and my saliva. People who've had tongue cancer, mouth cancer, head cancer will know what I mean with saliva. When you've had that surgery, it's really hard to manage your swallowing your saliva in everyday life. So I've been doing this. I'll do a demo on low. But because this reaches up to 20 centimeters in your body, so I'm doing it on my throat, but all my voice box was affected. My throat is completely upside down. All my inside is different. So this has really given me tautness, sensation, flexibility. I can bend my neck really well now. Whereas before it was like a bit like that most of the time. Just be careful with the neck. But now I'm kind of like woohoo, it's like really loosens it up. And my saliva is so much more better to speak with and to eat with and to drink water with. So they sound like small. They sound like small battles, but
it
to me,
huge to me. It sounds absolutely huge to me. What a story! What an incredible story! And that's in 4 weeks. Well, obviously the arthritis. Well, we're not allowed to use that word. Obviously the pain you had from inflammation.
The joint discomfort. The joint discomfort that I had, which was really affecting my everyday getting out of bed, it went in 3 minutes. Honestly. And I have friends with MS, obviously, because my life's been completely involved with cancer people, MS people. I've been helping everyone. But
can we have a heart for Annette, please, if you're listening? Please, please. This is like I'm like stopping myself from crying here. This is such an incredible story. I am. I'm stopping myself from crying.
Oh, bless you. Don't cry. Be happy. Happy we found this.
I am happy.
I am.
Remember in Heart Circle, when we're happy, we cry.
Yeah, absolutely. I've started to. Only the hearts, my God, both of them. Oh my God. I hadn't done a Facebook Live for a long time, mainly because I was just so anxious and paranoid about being on camera, because you say I've got a perfect face, but when you're in this body, you don't feel that. You don't feel that. But yeah, so this one, I'm so excited. It's given me a whole new list of nerves, feelings, life, purpose, because everyone I know that are suffering with all the things that I've suffered with, this is such a tool for recovery. Animals as well. My beautiful dog's got a little lump on her chest, so I'm doing her every day. I'm sure she's fine, but I'm just like, oh my God, who else can I heal? Who else can we help, Sachi? Who else?
Well, that's why I'm so grateful to you for inviting me onto your team.
You're welcome.
People are going to be asking where they can get this from. Well, you can get it from me, and I'm in Annette's team. And
we're all a family. It's the same thing.
We're all a family. And if anyone else wants to pass on this device, it's only just come into the UK. It's all over the world. This is a testimonial straight from the horse's mouth. You're also offering your people that you're giving free sessions to people before their magic wand arrives, because it's taking quite a few weeks to get here at the moment. And all of us, once we get our magic wands, are offering free sessions to people so they can see for themselves what it's doing for people. And I really feel I'm really blown away by not just your testimonial, but your story as well.
Oh, thank you, Sachi. That means a lot. Oh, I wanted a hug. Oh.
I want a hug.
Oh, but when you're back, we'll have a hug. We'll have a hug when you're back. But,
no, it's the most beautiful story. And I think the thing about what I love about this particular company, because this is the only company in the world that's selling this. All the others, they're trying to sell at Alibaba, etc., are fake. So if anyone does want to get one, get in touch, because there are a lot of fakes out there trying to copy the technology.
Yeah, and
it's 3 technologies in one piece.
And they're quite dangerous. The ones that you can buy on eBay for like a tenner, seriously, they're so dangerous. What are they emitting? This is emitting the most beautiful source of energy to help people heal. So
incredible.
Anyway, but yeah, that's my story.
So listen, this is beautiful. I would like to do this on a Zoom call so I can put it on YouTube so we can share it with people.
That's fine.
As I said, I'm just blown away. I'm blown away with what this is doing for you, and I just hope it continues, not just to help you, but other people, because I think what we're here for is to pull people away from big pharma and get people to take responsibility and use the new technologies that are available to us to support the body in its own healing. It's not the device that's healing us. It's the device that is giving us the self-healing ability for our incredible bodies to do this itself. And that's what's a really important message to share, I think, is that it's our own body's innate healing ability that is doing the magic.
100%. And also my message has always been that whatever situation you're in, there's always hope, and people always hope something comes along, and this has come along. This is the hope. This is the hope for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is quantum. You know, this is quantum.
Yeah.
It's a mix of a lot of magic, and to see so many people and hear from so many people who are literally getting instant relief from all kinds of PAIN, because I'm not allowed to say that. We're not allowed to make any claims at all, but you just listening to you and your story, you know. Yeah, thank you so much, darling. What's the weather like in England at the moment?
It's so mild, okay. It's not hot, okay. It's okay, but the evenings are freezing. It's like the jump on now. I see you in your t-shirt and your warm. I'm like,
you'll have to come with me next time. I said let's have a team meet in Ibiza because oh my god, and I love the community that we're creating here as well, you know. But that aside, just to hear your story and your testimonials and what this has done for you, that for me is just blowing me away tonight. So thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. I hope it helps someone else too.
Absolutely. And if anyone's interested in it, just get in touch, and we can get one ordered for you as well. Yeah. Big love, darling. Lots of love. See you soon.
Bye.
Take care, darling. Thanks a lot.
Bye. Bye.